Hi everyone. So in the poll results, around 300 of you said that this video is urgently required. So here it is, a video on how to write a good SOP for your MBA application. Okay, so first thing first, what is an SOP and how is it different from a cover letter? As the name suggests, statement of purpose highlights what is your intent behind doing something. So if you're applying to a B school and you're sending an SOP, it means that you're sharing your purpose behind joining that institute, which is very different from a cover letter. A cover letter is just an additional document which is attached often to a CV to supplement and build further on your points that are mentioned in the CV. One of the critical elements that you'll be judged on in your SOP is the flow of information. That is, how does the information connect well together? You start with your introduction, you mention about your academic and family background, and also about your life goal. Then you mention why you want to do MBA and why is it critical for you to achieve the life goal that you mentioned. Then you mention about your achievements and PORs and how they can probably add value to the batch that you're going to join. Very briefly, you follow it up by your weaknesses and you connect it back to your life goal by saying that these are the weaknesses which lie in the way of achieving your life goal. Then, one of the most important points is to mention why you want to particularly join that B school. And we will come to this later, but here you will share why that institute is important for you to cover up for the weaknesses that you just mentioned. And finally, you will share what are going to be your steps after graduating from that institute to achieve the life goal that you mentioned in the entire SOP. I know there's a lot of life goal going on there in an entire sentence, but believe me, this is the time for you to reflect back and see what is the long term vision and then break it down to the short term steps on why you want to join that institute. Now, a couple of pointers for you to consider if you want to write a good SOP. If you're mentioning any of your achievements or PORs, also think of the follow up questions that you can be asked on that and only mention something if you're perfectly comfortable with that. For example, in my SOP, I mentioned about a space research contest that I participated in, and I really screwed up by mentioning about it because I wasn't prepared about the follow up questions of what the project was on or what interventions I suggested, and it was a mess in my IIM Bangalore interview. Another insight that I learned in one of the marketing courses at IIM Ahmedabad is that when a person is viewing a piece of paper, generally the second and the third paragraph and the first few lines of those paragraphs get the most attention. So if there is anything you definitely want to be quizzed on in your entire interview, do mention it in the first lines of your second and the third paragraph. Now, one of the techniques that people often use to mention their weaknesses, and it backfires in most cases, is to mention their weakness as a hidden strength. Please don't do that. The interviewers are pretty smart, they would catch your bluff in a second. Instead, you should mention about a weakness that is not very critical to the batch and can be overcome with a little bit of help from the institute side. For example, if you feel that you are not that good in your leadership skills, mention that weakness and say that you would want to work on it while doing your MBA. Now that we are at weaknesses, please make sure that you don't mention more than two weaknesses, and the number of strengths or achievements you mention should always outweigh the number of weaknesses you mention. And now, circling back to a point that I mentioned earlier, is there anything in that B school which drives you or which compels you to join that particular institute? Every institute wants to know why would you want to join them particularly. So you can't mention reasons like placements or peer learning or ROI because those are not good enough. The question is there something particularly known about an institute which compels you to join that institute? Another popular question that people have is that can you start with a quote? Don't do that. That's not a good practice. Instead, you can mention the quote somewhere in your paragraphs where it doesn't stand out as a separate line. Please make sure that you double check on the grammar and the spelling of your SOP, but don't fret too much on the vocab aspect or the English aspect of it. No one really cares about how many words you know. One of the blunders that I made with my SOP, and I hope no one ever does that, is to not double save it. So I just put it out there in some folder and I forgot about it, then I lost the entire drive. Don't do that ever. Double save it, and especially if you end up creating a YouTube channel like me, you should have a resource to share with others. I am anyway sharing a couple of sentences from other people's SOPs who got selected in IIM Bangalore. These might help you. A word of advice here: Please don't entirely copy these sentences. In case you get the same interviewer, you will fall in a huge trouble. So make sure you don't copy them entirely. Instead, that should give you some inspiration to frame sentences and see how the entire flow should look like. All right, folks, so this was all about SOP writing. If you do have any questions, please put them down in the comments below. Do like, subscribe, whatever it is. I have said this after such a long time. Anyway, so this is a suggested video on IAM interview questions. I also have linked the IAM interview playlist. See it if you want to. I would add more videos soon. Thanks for watching, guys.